it's Nikki here, and today I have a brand new introduction to a project pan. Again, this is run by the PANtastic ladies. I will link all of their information for you down below, so do please check them out if you are interested in project panning. The beginning of the year is great because you've got so many projects that you can choose from, dabble in one or two, or go ham like I am and do loads. So this is one that they did do last year, and they're bringing it back again for 2019. Now last year I didn't get involved with this one. It is the A to Z Beauties. I wanted to, and I had this idea for it, but I got so bogged down with other projects at the time that I didn't think I could fit it all in. Well, this year I made sure that I did. So I am here to do the A to Z Beauties, and I have decided, because when I was doing my makeup inventory, I could see problem areas, and one of those problem areas, I'm sure you'll agree with me, is eyeshadows. So I'm going to attempt to project pan A to Z of eyeshadows. So I've picked a couple of palettes, mainly dictated by which ones had a shade name with a letter Q, a letter Z, a letter X, and all of those strange letters. So if you haven't seen the A to Z Beauties before, basically it is trying to pan something for every letter of the alphabet. Something A, something B, something C, and so on and so forth. So I went with shade names of eyeshadows. So yes, so let me show you the eye palettes that I have, because I have 4. So I will be working on 4 eyeshadow palettes throughout throughout 2019. I'm not going to try and pan them all. Don't worry about that. Just hit pan on certain shadows. So the first one is the Sleek Eye Divine palette in the matte version 2 darks. So I will show you this, and rather than me go A to Z, I will just show you each palette and which shades I'm going to be panning in each palette. Just, you know, take my word for it, each letter of the alphabet is being covered. So in this palette, this is my second oldest palette in my collection, so I knew I definitely wanted to include this one in this project pan. This was a contender for my Pan That palette for 2019, but it's not. So I already have pan in 3 shades, which is this one, and this one. So I won't be working on those. So the shades that I'm going to be working on are, if I get this, so I was right the first time. Okay, so the shades I'm going to be working on is Fern, Highness, Ink, Maple, Noir, Orbit, Pillow Talk, and Villain, this one here. So basically every shadow apart from this one. It just makes it simpler. So apart from this shade here, I'm going to try and hit pan in all of the other shades. So that is that one. The next palette, you have seen this in plenty of other project pans, and I'm determined, people, I'm determined. I will hit pan on these shades sooner or later. So this is the palette. This is the Welcome to the Pleasure Dome palette by Makeup Revolution. I just love the shades in here. I really, really do. So in here, I'm going to be working with Diamond by the Shower, Jungle Call, Sell It by the Hour, Using My Power, Xanadu, which is my ex, and You Really Can't Afford Me. So basically these three here, this one, and this one. So a couple of shades in here, so beautiful. The next palette I wanted to work with was my Makeup Revolution Tammy X palette. This is the Tropical Paradise palette. Now this is pretty new in my collection, so I haven't chosen a lot of shades in here. But this palette was the only palette in my collection that had a shade name with the letter Q, so it had to come in. So the Q is Queen Lou, which is this shade here. Then we have Tropical, and then we have Rainforest down here, which is the green. So only 3 shades in this palette, but as I say, it's a fairly brand new palette to my collection, so I'm not like trying to hit pan on a lot of these shades. I will probably use the other shades in this palette when I am working at hitting pan on the 3 shades that are in here in this project pan. So this palette will get a lot more use out of it because it will be in this project, but I'm only planning to hit pan on Queen Lou, Tropical and Rainforest. So that is that. I absolutely love that palette as well. And the final palette is my Makeup Revolution Beyond Flawless. It's a very shimmery packaging. And so these are all the shades here. Each pan is only 0.5, so this was one of my smallest per pan shadow palettes, so I'm quite confident with this one. Well, I say confident, it probably won't be. So we have quite a few shades here that we're going to be using. So we have Light Caramel, Ground Brown, Zorba, which was my Z, Autumn, Brunette, Wholemeal, Espresso, Chocolate, and I think that is it. So yeah, so quite a few shades in here. It's a very neutral sort of palette. A couple of those are quite shimmery, but yeah, I can work these in with a lot of looks. So, and as I say, they're only 0.5 per grams per pan, so should be good with that one. And then you may be thinking, well, Nicola, you've done every colour except for K. Yes, I know. I found a Q, I found a Z, I found an X, but I could not for the life of me find any shade within my collection that started with the letter K. How daft is that? Everybody else is struggling with Q's and Z's and I've got them. I haven't got a K. So this poor little bugger is on its own. Now this is the L'Oreal Eye Paint in Keep On Khaki. So yeah, I'm pulling this into the project because I couldn't find an eyeshadow beginning with the letter K, so I had to pull in a liquid eyeshadow. So this is literally, it's got a doe foot applicator. It's really stunning. So there it is there. And yeah, so I'm pulling that in. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use this all up within a year, but I definitely want to have some visible use of it throughout the year. So yeah, I mean, I love green, so I probably will get a lot of use out of it. So that is that. So that is my A to Z Beauties project pan. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be known when my next video goes up. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!